here you had a game where it was such a weird flow, a weird vibe. Jokic picks up too early. And for a superstar, even that second one, I was like, wow, that's surprising. But, hey, sit your ass down on the bench. He sits damn there. He sits for the entire first half after that. And nevertheless, the Nuggets, with that being their main weakness, still steady the ship behind Jamal Murray. So he gets in his bag. And on top of that, they're killing the Knicks on the boards. And so it was such a weird vibe because, Towns wasn't really into it early in the game. The offense, outside of the 12-0 run, when Jokic went onto the bench, they couldn't really get into a groove. And then third quarter, they're lethargic, and Nuggets come out, I think it's 6-0 run in the third quarter. So we're like, man, and I'm just looking at this, I'm like, this is a Brunson takeover game. This is a Brunson takeover game. Towns wasn't there yet. Bridges wasn't there yet. The dog was shooting every now and again, and good thing. He's finding his groove. But I said, if the Knicks are going to win this game, this is a Captain Clutch game. None of that, all five starters. No, this is Captain Clutch. He got into his bag, started exposing them, taking over, and absolutely killed them in that third quarter. The passing was on display from late third back into the fourth quarter. I mean, I called it on Twitter. I said he's running the Nova Weave. Found Mikal Bridges. for the scoop layup. Found Josh Hart in transition. It's just beautiful, man. And it's like I said, we're getting so spoiled with how dynamic this offense is and how deep they are that you almost overlook that the starting point guard for the Eastern Conference plays for the New York Knicks. And he's a bad man, bro. This is our guy. It's our guy.
He is a bad man indeed. I mean, and you're right. We are spoiled, CP. I mean, look, the fact is that Brunson is still putting up Brunson numbers. And CP, how many times the last two seasons we always had to give Brunson his praise?
Yeah.
We don't even really have to do that this season.
We're so used to it.
He's we're used to it, but he's also killing in a different way. I mean, the assist numbers are up. It helps when you have teammates who are capable of putting the ball in the hoop at an efficient rate. I mean, OG being, as you said, fire from downtown, getting the good pick and roll finds with Karl Anthony Towns, or even how about that pass to Bridges in transition with the easy reverse layup. It's stuff like that, man, where Brunson can control the game in so many ways that it's not just scoring anymore. And the fact that he can kill you with his court vision too, and we're getting to see that on another level, astounding, man. Absolutely astounding. And that's why he is a starter. This is why he was in MVP considerations last year. And also he should be in MVP considerations again this year. I mean, I know that he's not going to get the appeal, new team, looking at how he dominates at the beginning of the season like Karl Anthony Towns, but he should be up there in MVP consideration because, look, without him, a lot of the stuff isn't going. And look, for guys who, you say, okay, OG had it, Bridges was giving you some efficient shots. Yeah, we had some tough finishes by Josh Hart, finishing through contact or through tight windows when he came for layups. Who got you the 30 points? Who got you the 15 assists? Who said, all right, man, you guys are doing what you need to do. We need to take it up another notch because it's way too close for comfort. I'm going in. I'm taking over. And as you pointed out, this was a Brunson game indeed, as you tweeted it out. And so you got to give Brunson his. We don't do it enough this season, but he definitely needs to get recognized for how talented and how impactful and how important he is to this starting five.
Just being able to flip that switch, knowing when to get guys involved and taking a temperature of the game and seeing okay, it's kind of cold right now. We don't have energy. We don't have flow. And also give credit because I think, Josh in that third after the Nuggets went on their run, he started to get his hustle on. And I'm not sure if, the knee was bothering him because he kind of came out the gates a little bit slower, but felt like they both fed off of each other with Josh on the hustle side grabbing the boards and then Jalen just getting into his bag and, testing this, putting this Nuggets defense to test. I mean, earlier on in the game, they had some good plays and they were tightening up. It was gut check time for the Nuggets. They had lost 2 in a row. They were giving up a ton of points. They got embarrassed in Chicago. And so they came out with a more spirited effort, more desperate, if you will. And I thought guys like Strawther and Brown and some of the supporting cast outside of Murray also played well. But you can't guard the captain, bro. It's only but so many players. Dyson Daniels ain't going to be out there every night. You know what I mean? So just him being able to take that temperature and just seeing all right, This is food tonight. And going in, I like that, man. Had the shooters bounce and took over. In the building, ladies and gentlemen, checking in on Postgame Live. Our guys here, man. Stephon Marbury in the building, man. How you feeling, bro?
What's up? I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. Big win today. Big win.
Yeah, man.
Like I heard my man speaking about Cat. He does need more credit about his dimes. I mean, he's playing that like that pinch, that top of the key at a real threatening position. Because every time he catches the basketball, he's always in triple threat. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel really comfortable with him with the basketball at the top of the key. When he goes to the basket, he's even going to the basket a lot stronger, and he's holding the basketball. He's getting to the hoop, and he's finishing. At the beginning of the year, he was losing the basketball, but now he's getting way more comfortable playing at the top, playing that role, which he plays that role before in Minnesota, but now he's so much more comfortable and so consistent. And him and Jalen, they got really good energy on the court.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Everybody in the chat, throw number 3 in the chat. We got Starberry in the building. Hey, man, from point guard to point guard, you talk about it all the time, man. That shooter's bounce. Talk about what number 11 was looking like out there.
He was looking filthy out there. He was looking sharp, crisp. Now that he's on the All-Star team, starting all of that solidified, his focus shifts back towards doing what he was doing at the beginning of the year. I think, he had found a rhythm where he was diamond. I think it had started in Detroit. I don't know where they was playing at, in Detroit or someplace. He was just passing the basketball all over the place, and it started to transfer to other players on the court, not only knocking down shots, but doing the same thing. We had gotten to I had spoke about that before. We had gotten to a little lull where we wasn't playing really good basketball. We wasn't moving the ball. Our defense wasn't as good as it was. We just wasn't playing Knick basketball. We wasn't playing that fun style basketball that everybody enjoys when they go into the Garden, which that comfort that you feel like we're gonna win. You don't feel that anxiety. You don't feel that, unexpected feeling. You know what I'm saying? When you're at the game, you feel comfort. Like we can control the game, we can win the game, time and score. We know how to manage the clock. We're not taking bad shots. All of our possessions were really good possessions. Our deflections we was deflecting the ball all over. We were getting so many easy breakaway dunks. When you get breakaway dunks, that deflates the other team. Because when you see guys don't want to run back, especially in the NBA, nobody's running back. They're like, man, take the ball out, run the play, run the play. You know what I'm saying? Only in the playoffs is really like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But today we was getting them in continuous, like over and over in succession. It wasn't like once or twice. And Deuce, oh my God.
Yeah, talk about it. You're a big Deuce fan, man. Talk about it.
Super, yo. I got a follow back from Deuce, yo, on IG, yo. I got a follow back. I got a follow back. I was like, oh, Deuce followed me. I was like, I got a little follow back from Deuce. I said, we got a little connection. I'm like, Deuce, come on, pick up, Deuce. You pick up one time or 10 times. We got the ball. We got a little deflection. They threw the ball out. I was like, yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Felt that. He felt that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I love when we're playing like this, we're going to get better like this playing like this. We can't get better playing the O's that like when we wasn't playing good basketball. But we got to grow through those pains in order to get to this part. So it's all part of the journey is part of how we're building as a team. Just think about when we spoke as a team. I was like, look, there's gonna be a lot of people that's outside noise that's gonna try to come and contaminate. That's why we gotta ask them to pledge their allegiance before they come in. You feel what I'm saying?
Underdog Fantasy is the place to play if you're a fan looking to cash in on some of your favorite athletes' performances. Available in over 30 states, including New York, California, and Texas. Just call your shot on higher or lower on 2 or more player stats for your chance to win real money. Use our promo code KFTV for up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick. So download the Underdog Fantasy app today and turn every bucket into a W. Let's go to the closer, man. Cody Glock in the building. Let's go to the Glockster, man. Go ahead and unmute your mic, man.
Yo, man. Shout out Mando, man.
How you doing, man?
I take care of my hygiene profusely with the utmost friction in my mixing. No testimonials. How y'all doing, man? Yo, listen, man. Straight up, 5 alive, baby. We did it again. Steph, what up, big lord? It's crazy in the spot tonight, man. It's crazy in the spot. 3s up to the sky, Starberries for the fashion, man. Bo. It's ooping, man. Your Jill smells like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I water. We balled out tonight. No making the band. I was so hyped watching this game tonight. I was hyped watching this last game. I was hyped watching last game, but it was more of a blowout, more decided. This game, I really was looking forward to the defense and how the Knicks' energy would be coming out the gate on Denver. Our sense of urgency and dominance mindset out the gate, you feel me? I was looking forward to it. I got what I was looking for, and then some, guys. This is the first game this season where it felt like watching last year's Knicks, where if they were down, I was never worried for 1 second. Because I know we have that dog in us as a team, no Puffy. You feel me? Like, Denver came back and took the lead on us, and I wasn't worried for a second, to be honest.
Let's go.
I didn't sweat.
Let me let that breathe real quick. You feel me? Like, yo, listen, man. This guy Mike Malone played Jokic with Cal Bridges numbers out the second half. Our coach is an understatement to me tonight. Everybody affected winning today. All minutes played by every player affected winning. Down to campaign, we don't need that heave. Because imagine that goes in, though. There's an underestimated look. Listen, though, you feel me? Like, there's an underestimated nuance in the game. And I like to call it ugly shot demoralization. Seeing a shot that looks like campaign shot going takes the energy out of certain players. It could swing entire games into another direction. It could demoralize you seeing that shot going. Play of the game, Jalen Brunson, he cooked every scheme Denver had. He made the right decisions, low turnovers as a whole team, masterful. I've always said, and I'm going to keep on saying, Jalen Brunson gets his passing up to 9 assists per game and his 3-point shot falling. The Knicks are unstoppable, championship team caliber. I want to say quickly, though, Draymond, I respect you as a great basketball player and a Hall of Famer. Cool podcast, great legacy. Joker in 24 games against Cat in his career averages 19 and 10. That's not bad. You feel me? Cat averages 24, 11, and 4 against Joker for his career. Cat is basically Thumbelina right now. Every 2 minutes, he's grabbing his thumb. 17, 6, and 6 from Jokic. Josh Hart approximately had the same stat line tonight. Last year, you was golfing, fishing, eating popcorn, and probably watching UFC, trying to steal a move from somebody so you could use it on the next person that front on you. While Pat punched a trip to the Western Conference Finals, beating Jokic, and being labeled the person that contained Jokic the best that series. And it looks like this year you will be doing the same again. The only difference is you might not even see playing. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? You know basketball, and I like the analysis, but, bro, the numbers don't lie. Jokic can't do nothing with Cat defensively. They are in 2 different conferences right now. They just beat Jokic while losing the rebounding battle badly. I don't want to talk about you no more. Shout out Nicky Pipes, man.
Yeah.
Shout out CP Free Throws, man.
Salute, man. Salute.
Shout out Alex. Prom. You see me? Shout out Stephon Marbury. You feel me? Shout out Funaki and Taka Michinoku. Shout out Michi. Shout out Michi.
Yeah.
We're preparing a Rico pace on all teams, 1 through 9 seed throughout the NBA, and they scared. Mitchell no snitch lot is approaching, guys.
Mm-hmm.
He approaching, Nation. Nation, he approaching. And when he's here, you think this defense is good now? Y'all ain't seen shit. My bad. Family show.
Nah, sorry,
I'm sorry.
Man. You family, bro. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. You in your bag. Go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing, man.
You feel me? Like, I don't want to expound on it anymore. I already cursed. You feel me? Holla at y'all later, man. I'm out, man.
Let's
Peace
go.
to the Lord, man. Peace to Starberry, man. Spam that 3 in the chat right now.
Let's go.
As we speak.
Throw some 3s in the chat
Number love.
for the Glockster, man. Throw some 3s in the chat for the Glockster, man.